Are you ready for the truth?
Ready?
Or not?
It's here.
Welcome to the Truth Bowl.
One time, make it hot, yep. Tambourines, it's the same, let's go, Come on, let's go. Everybody just drop. Come on, let's go. Everybody just drop, yep.
You telling lies, but I know the truth. Singing, you've been telling lies, yeah. But I know the truth. The devil been telling lies, yeah. But I know the truth. Come on, I've been delivered.
Welcome to the Truth Bowl.
All right, let's get started. Tammy, give me that question.
All right. Make it a good one.
Make it a good one. Or not.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Woo! And this is a good one. The hitter led to the bed. No, led to bed. And it's right here in Dallas, y'all home girl. I joined the singles ministry at my church a year ago. The singles ministry leader and I became good friends and started hanging out. One thing led to another and ended with sex. I knew I was attracted to him before, but never said anything. Once we were intimate, the next morning I asked if we were officially dating now, and his response was, "We are the same as we were yesterday, friends." I didn't say anything, but I'm hurt by that. Should I say something? Should I leave the ministry? Okay. We're going to hold you. Just keep that piece. Tammy right here. She's boiling over. She's boiling over.
Lord Jesus.
Wait a minute. What is wrong with you, Tammy? You having a fit. This one here, she's shaking.
Do tag team.
Okay, come on. I'm going to tag you in. Let me.
Tag team.
I'm going to tag you too.
They are members of the church, single ministry, having premarital sex. Wow. And she thinks she's in a relationship now.
She knew she was attracted to him.
Right.
Did she talk to him before she laid down with him to find out what he felt?
Probably not.
Did they decide what type of relationship they were going to have before she was led to bed?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Final
So
word?
she set herself up.
Right, exactly.
Lord have mercy. Y'all done took my job. Okay, hold up a minute. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, let's examine the facts here. He is the singles ministry leader. Okay, now this is a question that's been in our Daily Truth email. So if you get the Daily Truth,
I got that.
you read the
Yes.
response on that. Okay, and if you check the website, you saw we got a lot of rebuttal back on this question because of the way we answered it. We said she should have handled it. That's her responsibility. Blah blah blah. Got beyond the fact that it's premarital sex there in the church, just everyday life situation. So is he at fault because he should have known she liked him, and he still slept with her?
I say no.
I say it sounds like this is a pattern that he has. This is not the first time he's done that. He could be using that ministry to find single, vulnerable women to sleep with. Because he had a response ready. When she asked him, what are we now? Are we officially dating? He said, and I quote, "We are the same as we were yesterday."
Jesus.
But it sounds like to me, that's his line. So he's leading that. So he's wrong, but at the same time, she should have done some homework herself.
Okay, okay, where is he wrong? And not taking up for the guy, but this is just everyday situation. Where is he wrong? Because it sounds like she should have got it all cleared before she laid down, and then she used sex as a reason or a way to express her feelings toward him.
Right.
So to him, it's just casual sex. To her,
and he's the leader of the. Now, what's your question?
So
again?
are you thinking that we're thinking that he's wrong?
Yeah, y'all said.
Both of them.
I said she set herself up.
I think,
Okay.
Yeah, I said she set
But she's
herself
saying
up.
he's using, I mean, he
He
probably used that
possibly.
as, but
Yeah.
what if not? What if he just went out, he had a great time with her, it ended their route, but he don't want to be in a relationship?
But, okay, so
And they
are you
both just
saying,
having
so
sex.
are you saying it's okay for him to have done this?
I'm saying that she should have gotten it clear where she wanted to go because he's
agree.
clear on where he wanted to go.
right.
But they
And
never
that's
had that
nowhere.
discussion, right?
Huh?
They never had that
They never
discussion.
had, I'm assuming. Don't
Yeah,
sound
it
like
sounds like they had the discussion after sex.
Right.
They did not have that discussion prior to having sex. So whatever they were doing, the good time they were having, there was never any talk of what this is. She
Right.
asked that question immediately after sex.
Right.
So
She
does
went
that
into
mean
it thinking that
she probably
it was gonna be
assumed
more.
she probably assumed because of the time spent and the things that he was doing that they were
But
in
he
a
wasn't
relationship.
wooing her. He wasn't
Right, led to
courting
bed
her.
used the wrong circle. She used the wrong
Right.
circle. Because y'all remember when you was a kid, you would write on the piece of paper,
Yeah.
check yes,
So
no,
no.
and you put a little circle.
Yeah.
She used the wrong circle.
That's
Right.
what it
Yes or
was.
no.
That's
No.
what it was.
Right.
She didn't use a circle at all.
Right.
It doesn't sound like to me because there was no questions asked.
No, she used the
No.
circle, just not on paper.
I'm telling you, she didn't ask. It just sounds like she believed because of what was going on that they were in a relationship. They never had a talk.
Okay, but isn't this a common mistake that women make?
Yes.
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 Okay, because we just be
Absolutely.
real, because like I said, we
Yes.
got a lot of flack on this question
Mhm.
on the site.
Mhm.
So, because again, because we can't change the fact that they had premarital sex. Everybody know here, because we're Christian based, we believe fornication is sin. But these are everyday situations, so I'm making this known for those who watching it. These are everyday situations that believers are still having because some are dealing with fornication as their addiction or whatever. But yet, taking that out, she should have gotten it straight before she slept with him.
Right.
And on the site, they said that he should be held accountable because he was the leader. And kind of to what you said, you may be the person who responded, or is it what you?
You know I don't read email. You know I don't read
They said
email.
not to read. But they
I'm
said
not.
he used the ministry as a way to sleep with her. But
But see,
but she
pattern
said
or not though, even if that is his pattern,
Mhm.
you have your own way of
Exactly.
thinking. You
See?
have your own mind. He didn't trick her.
But what did she say? She said, I knew I was attracted to him.
Right, but what were
She
y'all
said
talking
that.
about
Right.
when y'all were hanging out?
Mhm.
Was this the conversation y'all was having when y'all was
That's
hanging
how
out?
y'all get to the bed.
Right.
Well, her radars probably went up when she first went to the ministry
Mm-hmm.
and saw what she liked. And then,
Oh, he over
When
singles
the-
ministry? I mean,
Mm,
right,
Maybe
and
he's
then
going.
if
but
he,
it's the same community.
maybe so.
committee girl strikes again.
Yes.
Okay, so final word, Tammy.
He is not at fault. She should have thought that through and asked the right questions. While y'all was hanging out, you should have been talking about what was going on.
Okay, should she lead a ministry?
If she can't handle it, then leave. But I say no, stay. Why are you leaving?
Okay, Tammy.
I'll piggyback on her. If she's there for the right reason, she shouldn't have to leave
Right.
in the
Okay.
ministry.
Okay, okay. Anitra?
Oh, unusual. I say that they're both wrong. I don't think one is any more wrong than the other one. I think they're both wrong, and I think that if she goes back, she needs to do some self-evaluation and decide why she really joined the ministry. If she joined that
Exactly.
ministry to follow, to get, because she said she knew she was attracted to him before she joined. So if she joins, that's the only reason she joined, she needs to get out and go find committee girl and find something else to do. I think that if she joined it because she is single and she's looking for help with being single, she needs to just ask God for forgiveness and try not to make that mistake again and be involved in the ministry.
Okay, okay. Tammy, let's go for Okay.
You're doing good, Tammy.
Mm.
Yeah, going good. But let me go back to that one real quick.
Yes.
Okay, because she asking, should she lead a ministry, right?
Mhm.
So evidently she can't deal with it.
Right.
So y'all saying if you can't deal with it, just make sure we're clear. If you can't deal with it,
She can't deal with it, then she needs to leave.
okay.
I think because she joined it for the wrong reason,
Mhm.
it sounds like she needs to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's a tricky ministry in itself. And that could go to a whole nother subject, but it's tricky. Singles ministry, you go into it looking for a mate.
That's
Well,
true.
Tammy so happened to be over the singles ministry.
But I'm
Hello,
saying,
church.
but I'm
yeah,
not, you know,
some
but
people do.
some people's mentality is they're not trying to learn how to live single and saved.
Right.
You go into it with, back burner, middle burner, front burner with, I want to find a mate. And sometimes you put yourself out there carnally,
Thinking that's gonna.
thinking that,
that's
use a
gonna
little
help the
carnality,
situation. Right.
get the
The
spiritual
spiritual
side.
mate.
Yeah, so it could be if you don't keep focused, it'll take you on the avenue where she went.
Right, and I try to say, when everybody's joining, when we get new members, this is not the dating service.
See, it could be
If
tricky.
you find you someone, hey, more power to you, but that's not why I'm here, and that's what, not the purpose of the ministry, to hook you up with somebody.
And I think that's the perception,
Oh, yeah.
the general, yeah, you go to find a
And
mate.
you have more women in singles ministry than you do have men, because men shy away from it because women are on the prowl. That's
I
the
just
truth.
had the same thought, proud.
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Yes.
on the prowl. That's
The
honest
revolt-
You
truth.
had a light bulb on it.
The roles have reversed.
But seriously though, that's a good
Well, the,
point because
the roles
that's-
have reversed. You have women chasing men.
Right, and women are aggressive with that.
Very
They're more
aggressive.
than
I
men
know a
are.
man
Yeah.
that says all he has to do, put on a suit and tie, go to church, a visiting church, and stand up when they say visitors. And he can get any woman in the church that he wants to. And it's true. I mean, and there are men that come to church for that. Now, I'm not saying that this brother is over that. That could have just happened. It could have just been something that happened. But, I might would stay just to see if that's his pattern. Because if it is, he needs to be removed from that ministry. Because that's only there's going to be an explosion that happens
Then
sooner
you
or
come
later.
across as a bitter woman.
Well,
You come across as a bitter woman.
I might be bitter. But,
Well, I mean, you
That
come
doesn't
across as a
mean-
bitter woman if you've given him the goods and he just said, hey, I don't want this. This is just a one-time thing, and then you turn him in. Because how you explain that?
yeah, you must put
But I
yourself
do
out there.
believe, had she not asked him that question, they probably would have been intimate again.
I
Oh
believe
yeah,
that.
of course.
Mhm.
Because he would have thought he was just getting
Yeah.
some.
Good.
Emotion versus release.
Yeah,
And
he
then
thought
we'll
she
end
could
it.
handle it.
And she
Where
couldn't.
she probably thought she could handle it too.
She probably pretended like she could
Yeah.
handle it.
Yeah. But her intent was she was already attracted to him.
Oh yeah, she.
So
had
your
her
mind
eye
leaves
on
the spiritual and go corner right there. So you're on a different level of thinking.
Okay, and it's kind of interesting when you look at her name was, the name she chose, the alias was Led to Bed. Like he persuaded or led you, and he possibly could. I don't know. He could have asked her to go to bed with him. I don't know, but
He didn't force her.
he didn't force her.
Right.
Okay.
Deliberate choice.
Right. Okay, good. Well, we're gonna move on. Next question is submitter is Greg from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Greg says, I love God, I really do. I just don't see the point in going to church all the time. Most of the people in the church are hypocrites. Anyway, Greg, I would cuss you out. I used to be forced to go to church when I was younger, but now that I'm on my own and in my 20s, I don't see the sense in it. Does this make me less does this make me any less of a Christian? Anitra.
No, Greg, I think you're just growing up. I went through that period when I first left my grandmother's house. Nobody could tell me what it is I could do, and I don't have to go to church, and it doesn't make sense to go. But, my grandmother had planted a seed in me by taking me to church, and I couldn't get away from the fact that I needed church for my spiritual growth. It's not about going to church because the church has to be in you. So the church is just a building that you go to get the things that you need, the tools and the information that you need to live in this world. So if you want to go to church, I personally say, I need to go to church. Church helps me stay off people.
Stay grounded.
It keeps me grounded. It keeps me focused. It keeps me in the lane that I need to be in by going to church. It doesn't make you any less of a Christian, but it's not going to help you grow as a Christian either by not going. Hypocrites are on your job, but I bet you still go to work every day.
Greg.
There are
Most
hypocrites
days.
everywhere. But we can't say, I'll never go to the grocery store because there are hypocrites there. I'm hungry. I'm going to the store. You know, and that's just the truth. You know, we make excuses for not going to church, but that's what the church is for. The church, everybody in church is not perfect. We go to church because we're not perfect people, but we serve a perfect God. That's why we go to church.
All right,
Hallelujah.
Anitra.
Mama about to back you up.
Hallelujah.
Go get the keyboard.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay, Tammy.
I'm gonna leave it at what she said. That was well stated. It really was. That was,
Yeah, that's perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Bless you, yeah. That was good.
So we good with that one?
We're
Everybody
good,
Okay, we're in
yeah.
agreement. Okay.
You okay with it?
Oh, I'm great with it.
Yeah.
Right on.
He's
Find a word,
he's
go to
gonna bring
church.
out his keyboard.
Go to church. Go to church.
Come on, Tammy, give us a one.
Don't leave the
Come on,
Lord out.
Greg.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. This is growing pains.
This is the
That's
Truth
all.
Bowl.
It's growing
Yeah.
pains. It's growing
Hold
pains.
on, wait, before we go, because we want to make sure we act, from every angle.
Mm-hmm.
We're good. Okay, so it don't make him less of a Christian.
Mm-mm.
Right?
No.
Don't make him less of a
No.
Christian. Prayerfully, Greg could come around to want to go to church. Right?
Mhm.
And then also, I think with the world today, you have so many avenues that you don't have to go to the
Yes.
physical
Exactly.
location.
Exactly.
You know, and when people hear that you did sleep in,
Mhm.
as Christians, sometimes we do look down.
We do judge.
We give you the
Mhm.
look like,
You're not that much of a Christian.
right, but it don't make you a less of a Christian.
Mhm.
But Greg, get some words somewhere,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
it's a Bible study,
Right.
So, yeah, I'm
somewhere.
And I would like to add, just as an ending statement, is that maybe that's just not the church for you. Maybe you're not growing like you should be spiritually, and it's okay to go and look, because you get to a point where what was good for you as a child is no longer good for you as an adult. And if you're not growing spiritually, maybe you just need to find another place to worship. Maybe
Right.
that's what it
That
is.
could be it. That's a good
That
point.
could be it.
Very
Very
good.
good point.
I
Okay.
like that one. Thank you. Took one for the team.
Amen.
Yes, that
Okay,
was
y'all
good.
up next.
We're moving on. Next one is HGTV Watcher. Location Fort Worth, Texas. Y'all got that name? HGTV Watcher.
okay.
Okay. This past holiday, I invited my brother and his family over for dinner. When they arrived, his wife, and she put in parentheses, or yeah, I'm assuming this is she put in parentheses, yes, his wife. So, starts looking around and later talks
Not her
about,
sister-in-law, but his wife.
wife.
Okay, we got it.
We're going somewhere over here.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Starts looking around and later talks about how fabulous her home is decorated. She not one time complimented me on my home, yet she goes on about hers. I've been over there and it's nice, but it's not all of that. I love my brother, but if she has to come next time, I would rather for them both to stay at their over-decorated house. My husband said I was
Martha
wrong. What
Stewart.
does the truth bowl think? Okay,
What's the question?
That's what that was about.
Yes.
What is she?
Go pull a button off
She
her pillow.
want us to co-sign on her not inviting her in-laws over.
I think so.
Okay, narrator, we
She said
need to
my
get-
husband said she was wrong. My husband said I was wrong. What does the truth bowl think? But I guess she's saying if she loves the brother, she wants him to come. But if he has to bring his wife, both of them can stay at home because she don't want the wife coming. That's what I'm getting.
Well, maybe her attitude toward the wife is more than the fact of the house. Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because you can't be mad because somebody didn't compliment your home.
Well, it sounds like the sister-in-law itself, his wife,
Wife.
right, so AKA sister-in-law, is is self-absorbed. So I can understand, both sides. She wants, and she may be a competition.
Or
With the
she's talking
sister-in-law.
down. Oh, this is nice, but in my
My
house, I have an
Condescending.
original so and so,
Right.
or my rug doesn't flip up like that
The
because I buy
LEDs.
good rugs, or it could be something that she's
Yeah.
saying, that's like it's self-absorbed,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
also a play
Like
to
it's a
say
dig.
yeah, it's a
Condescending,
dig on
yeah.
my brother's wife doesn't have good taste, and in my home I have nice feathers and I have these things. So it could be that she's upset because she doesn't stop it. And I understand what she's saying. I've been around people that come to your house to see what you have and they kind of downplay her, but then their kids have so much fun at my house because it's comfortable there.
Right.
It's comfortable, it's clean. You can come in, you can sit down. So it sounds like the sister and his wife have a difference of opinion. I don't know what the HGTV watcher
I guess
part is.
Decorated,
She
'cause they
decorated,
decorate
yeah.
the show.
And she
decorates.
sounds like she's seeking approval from the sister-in-law.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And
You
why?
want a little, but you know what? Everybody has different tastes. She may never
Yeah, she may never
approve the
come in
way
and
she would
say-
like her to. So, would that one little incident say, "Oh, I really like this table"? Would that change the whole relationship? Would it really change it? In
It
the
doesn't
end?
matter.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right.
she may never be satisfied.
And you can't separate your brother and his wife.
You
Right.
have
You
to.
can't do
You have
that.
to accept.
Right.
You have to accept both
Yeah.
of them. So
You
to
just have to
say
deal
if-
with
if
it.
he has to bring her, they can say if they over decorated how you. That's not right.
But it sounds like your attitude's not right.
There's
a little
bit of
yourself,
jealousy.
you
There's a
know.
little bit of
There's a
jealousy,
little bit
yeah.
of that. But so when the wife comes the next time, have some chores for her. By the time I get through working her, she'll be too tired to
Right.
come in on my pillows with no buttons on it. I'm just simply saying. You come
Right.
in here, you get some work done.
Right.
If you want to talk about my pillows when you sit down, you can, but you're gonna be tired.
Yeah.
What do you suggest, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so final word, Tim.
Girl, don't worry about what that woman think about your house.
Yes.
Or what you don't think about that.
And y'all know what? Since she's an HGTV watcher, she may be trying to go broke, trying to keep up with what
With
the
the-
sister-in-law.
That's right.
Bless
That's
her
a good
heart.
point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tim, the final word.
Just don't worry about the sister-in-law. Just love her for who she is, because that's your brother's wife, and respect it.
Okay. Anitra.
Bring her over, work her hard, ignore her comments, and then go to her house and talk about how over decorated it is. And that's the truth.
Right, go over there and be like,
Too many
Man.
pillows. Right.
Why is that picture
Yes.
right there?
You
Yeah,
got
it
a
should go
picture
right
by a
here.
picture. What's that about?
Yeah. And it's not even anyway.
Yeah.
Walk off. It's not even anyway.
Go by and just move something.
Yeah.
right, that was crooked.
Yeah.
Okay, HGTV watcher, do not listen to the message on this, and they can get your butt beat down at your sister-in-law's house.
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
all right.
seriously. Just
Right.
ignore her.
Right.
Invite your brother and his family over and have a good family time.
Okay, but hold up before we move on, because y'all said ignore the sister-in-law. Sister needs to be more secure in her own self.
Right.
If you like your decorations,
Yeah.
Stand by.
Let that be what that is.
stand by. Right.
Stand
Do
by.
you.
Because are you decorating for your approval or hers?
Right.
Y'all probably don't even have similar tastes.
That's just different
Yeah.
taste.
Right. Okay, Tammy, let's go ahead.
Make it work.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
All right, change
You better
channel.
change the
Yeah.
channel. Does the
Look at
remote
the
control
Food Network.
work?
Start to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Samira ain't having it. Location?
All right.
Bring her Texas. She let y'all have it already.
Well, she already answered the question then, didn't she? Ain't answered.
If you ain't having it, what you right now for?
She not having it. You already answered the question.
Okay, next.
Yes.
I'm a 40-something-year-old mother of two, and my oldest son wants to move in with his girlfriend after just 6 months of dating. I'm not having it. He's too young for this, only 23, and doesn't know what he's doing. He is grown and out of my house, but how do I stop him from making such a huge mistake? You have a son, so we're gonna go with you.
My son's only 12.
But hey, well, how do you feel?
I say that he's grown, and you've got to let him be grown. You know, you can sit down and talk to him about this decision that he's making and try to lead and guide him, but ultimately, when you try to deter him from that, it's only going to make him want to do
Exactly.
it. You know, you're only going to push him to this woman that wants him to move in with. And so you need to give him some examples and talk to him about how it is in this real world. Give him some godly principles about what God says you should do, how you should live, you know, and try to help him understand the decision that he's making and the impact of the decision that he's making and how it can hurt him in the future.
Okay. Tammy?
I agree with her, but in the same sense, there's nothing that she really can't do anything about. And when you say the biblical principles and showing, letting him know that if it's done a certain way, these things may happen. But there's some things in life, as parents, although I don't have any biological children, there's some things as parents we have to allow our children to go through, because that may be their lot and their lesson.
That's true.
And so, although she may not be having it, she's, he's gonna do it, because it's a young lady that he want to live with, and mama don't understand. that,
Mama understand. Mama been there.
yeah, that she gon', in 40 and 23, she had it when she was about 17.
Right, Mama was having it.
Mhm.
See,
Mama had it.
you saw, yeah, 'cause when you said
Mama
that,
had it.
Carlos saw me go, I said 40, 23, I can add pretty quick, 17, so
17.
at least he's 23.
Right.
Well, and as
he-
a parent, I can understand how she
Yeah,
may
I
want to
understand,
not
yeah.
let him to get him to avoid what she went
Exactly.
through by that happening to her at 17. So maybe she's trying to help him avoid that. But like you said,
Bottom
there's
line,
some
she
things you got to
can't.
go through in life to learn.
Yeah, she won't be able
To
to
learn and grow.
stop him.
Her letter sounds like she getting ready to do some sabotaging or something. What can we tell her to stop him from moving in? We can't tell you nothing. You know, let him be a man. Let him experience life. If it don't work, hey,
Embrace him when he comes back.
Right.
Embrace him when he comes back.
Well,
Prodigal son.
My question is, where is he living now? If he's living with his mom at 23,
Well, she said
I take
he's out of
issue.
the house.
He's out of the house, so he's grown.
Okay, well,
He's grown.
yeah.
Well, let's go to the next one. Good.
Okay, you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Thank you, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Let me-
Yes.
Appreciate you.
We want you to be all right, though. Yeah.
Here we go.
Submitter, addicted to my shorty, Lawton, Oklahoma. It's simple. I cheated on my girlfriend. She found out and broke up with me.
don't hesitate.
I want her back, but she said no. Is this game or could she be serious? I want my shorty back. Help
Is
me
he
out.
serious?
He wish
Is
he
he
never left her.
serious?
Yeah, bless him.
Okay, Tammy.
Is he serious? He said, is it game? Or is she serious? She don't want him back.
Well, okay, I'll let y'all go before I say anything.
He thinks she's trying to play hard to get for a little while, and then he's hoping that
That's the
she's
game.
playing, yeah, hard to get for a little while, but she will go back. He thinks that she's not really serious, but obviously she's showing him that she
Right.
is. So, time will tell. I want my shorty back from Lawton, Oklahoma.
Thank you. Right, keep pursuing and see what happens.
Okay, I need you.
Time will
I
tell.
would say you may want to stop calling her your shorty. That'd be the first step. Because it sounds like, you sound like you have a little bit of game in you. You cheated on her. Now you want to know if she has game, but you cheated on her. And so she's not taking you back because you cheated on her.
He acts surprised.
And he's acting like, I mean, where's the game that she has? She's done with you. She's probably the original ain't having it. She's not having it. Okay? You cheated on me.
Don't want it
Goodbye.
anymore.
Don't want
And
it.
so
Don't want it
she's
anymore.
done. So I don't think she's playing in the game, and I think that, you got what you got. This was your decision. So now this is the price that you have to pay for your decision.
So y'all say, what should he do? Stop calling, keep
Move on.
pursuing?
Leave her alone.
Right.
Move on.
Leave her alone.
Truth is, you were an outcast, lonely and pushed back, feeling so small. Truth is, you were invisible, unnoticed and miserable, a fly on the wall. Truth is, you never had much, reclusive and out of touch, nobody got you. Truth is, you weren't even needed, always mistreated, black and blue. Truth is, you couldn't handle it. No, they just wouldn't quit or leave you alone. Truth is, confusion was setting in. Knew that you couldn't win out on your own. Truth is, you tried to ignore it, but you couldn't forget. You're not that tough. Truth is, the sticks and the stones cut right to the bone. You had enough.